On February 19th, 1986, Danny Spence went to Sherry's home and strangled her.
What? Why are you laughing, dude?
Because you were like, she'll never hear this.
Oh,
And you're right.
oh my God. He strangled his girlfriend?
Yes.
Why? That's not funny, babe.
I know. Just the fact that you said she'll never hear this.
She never heard him coming. Dude.
Oh God, that's so fucked up.
Oh man.
Maybe I should have killed 400 or 500 people. Then I would have felt better. Then when I felt like I really offered society something.
One part of my life, I have killed people for nothing. Just for somebody to look at me wrong, I would kill them.
You're an inhumane bunch of fucking living bastards and bitches, and you're gonna get your asses nuked in the end. And pretty soon it's coming.
Even psychopaths have emotions if you dig deep enough. But then again, maybe they don't.
All right, cool. Welcome to States of Crime, where we go state to state, talk about true crime. I'm Lachelle, and with me is editor, producer, music guy, my boo, Ryan.
What up? Ryan Patrick in the house.
The Pat Man.
Oh, shit. I hate that.
I'm going to say that all the time
I
now.
hope you murder me.
I was thinking about, like, if I did murder you,
What?
I wouldn't be able to transport your body. What would I do with you?
Well, you just chop me up. That's what you do.
Well, God, that sounds like so much work.
That's the sound of a Bud Light cracking. Bud Light 16-ounce aluminum bottles.
Well, I was going to get cans, but these were on sale, and they're 16 ounces, so...
Okay.
All right, so, obviously, not obviously, but I decided we're going to go in alphabetical order. So, 22nd state, Alabama, number 1.
Alabama. So each week we're going to be going each state, talking about crime, talking about murders, talking about what?
We're going to go with just true crime, some missing people, some killers, and I definitely want to get into the stupid criminals of each state because every state has at least one.
Yeah.
So
this week is Alabama, and the reason why we're drinking Bud Light is because we were going to try to like do each state's like official alcoholic drink, but then we didn't really fucking.
It's so much work.
We didn't. I know. It's getting a specific Alabama whiskey and like
the specific Alabama whiskey is 40 minutes away from us.
Yeah.
And then,
and then the
their
official,
mixed drink is so complicated, dude. I'm not even willing to get that.
Yeah, there was like
into
four, 5, 6 different ingredients.
There's gin, amaretto, something.
So then we just looked up what is the most popular beer in Alabama, and it's Bud Light.
I was not surprised.
Yeah. I think that goes by like sales.
Yeah,
you
probably.
know? Yeah. So according to Fox News.
According to Fox News, Bud Light is the most drank beer in Alabama.
So that's why we're drinking it.
Woo. All right, let's go over some facts about Alabama, dude.
Okay.
All right, so I was actually really excited to tell you this one.
Okay.
So
wait, let me cut you off real quick.
Oh.
By the way, so Lachelle, the host, she does all the research. She looks everything up. I come into this cold. I don't know anything. I mean, life in general, too. But
I was going to say, you're pretty clueless in general.
So you're going to be getting real ass reactions from me She's going to be telling me about these murders, these crimes, these state facts. I know nothing of this. So here we go.
I'm the backbone of this.
Okay, give me some facts.
Okay,
about Alabama.
so some facts about Alabama. So, the Confederate flag was designed and first flown in Alabama in 1861.
Whoa.
So, I always knew they were a racist state.
Damn, dude. Could they have just held out like 8 more years just to go be like 1869? Just saying. All right.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
The year makes a difference for sure.
Yeah.
Alabama means tribal town
Wow.
in Creek Indian language.
Weird.
I don't know what Creek Indian is. I actually didn't know this, but someone from Alabama is called the Alabamian.
Okay.
A little bit of a tongue twister.
Alabamian.
Alabamian.
How trash is that fucking accent though?
Alabama. I just imagine so many trailer parks in
There's
Alabama.
just something like disgusting to me about like Alabamian or like southern accents in general.
Well, and I was thinking I was gonna make you like an Alabama dinner.
What does that consist of? Raccoon?
Bro, their like number one top food is grits with cheese.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I'm not making that. Like cheesy grits.
Is that
It's served with like every breakfast.
dude, cheesy grits and Bud Light? Is that wrong of me to like you could be literally the smartest person in the world, but you have that fucking southern accent, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yes, you're a terrible human.
Yeah.
Because I love southern accents.
Do you?
I love them.
Dude, I'm not a fan.
That's a
I mean, they
personal
can be
problem.
fun, but I just can't take you serious.
I don't know.
You know what I
I don't
mean?
even know how to respond to this.
I don't even know. We'll move on. I was totally joking the whole time. I love southern accents. Just kidding.
Okay, so moving on.
Moving on.
Alabama's official nut is the pecan.
Damn.
So they're actually like famous for their pecan pie in Alabama.
Oh wow.
Alabama is the only state to have an alcoholic beverage as its official drink. It's, I know I'm gonna fucking butcher this. The Conica Ridge whiskey. It's a whiskey called Clyde Mays. Like I said, I tried to get that for us to drink tonight, but it's 40 minutes away.
Yeah. So
Not
wait, I
worth
thought
it.
this is a fucking murder podcast.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you some interesting facts.
Oh, okay.
So
Are they interesting then?
I find them interesting. You know, wiener.
I want to hear about some fucking death, dude.
Okay, so here's something more along the lines.
Okay.
So there's a cemetery in Clark County, Alabama, that has several
Tombstones?
tombstones
Two-tone?
tombstones with death masks.
Whoa.
Which are casted from the deceased. So like this person fucking dies, they cast their face and put it on their tombstone.
What?
Yeah, so
Can you do that for me when I die?
no.
No, please.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why not? I did that for you.
Dude, I looked at the pictures. You don't want that done.
No.
You don't want it done. It will just make you look like a bloated rock.
Will you? Oh, I already look like a bloated rock. Will you mummify my body and keep it in your garage?
Yes.
Okay, tight.
In a glass thing, so
Yeah,
you're on
yeah,
display. Okay, so let's move on to a missing person in Alabama.
Oh shit.
Little fact here: there are 47 children missing currently, as of what day is it? April of 2018, according to so 47 missing children, according to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. obviously, I'm not even going to cover a child. But that's just a fun fact about Alabama.
Wow.
A lot of kids
47
missing.
currently missing?
47 currently missing.
Damn. Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Do you know where they went?
No, let's go find them.
Wow. Yeah, let's do that.
Wow.
Wow, how neat is that? Actually, who we're going to be talking about is Wayne Douglas Bryan, the man with 3 first names.
Yeah, Wayne Douglas Bryan. What?
Yeah.
I feel like if you name your child with 3 first names, he's bred to be a serial killer.
He's not a serial killer.
Oh.
He's missing.
Oh, he's either gonna he's either gonna kill or be killed. 3 first names, not good.
Okay, so Wayne went missing at 52.
Damn.
And that's what I don't get. Like, what happens to a 52-year-old? So, Wayne, at 52, had been a painter for years before... This gets me every time. Deciding to go into the quail business.
What?
Yeah, I had to Google what the quail business was.
Like quails, like birds?
Yeah, quail like birds.
I didn't know there was a quail business.
Apparently it was big in the 80s and the early 90s.
Are you talking about like taxidermy? Like
No, like having a quail farm and selling them to like restaurants and stuff like that.
Oh, people eat quail?
Yeah, like I said, I for sure had to Google what
Whoa.
the quail business was.
Damn, that's not some Alabama shit.
Some Alabama or some Asian shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Wayne ate lunch with his wife. His wife's name is Evelyn on the 15th of December, 1995, okay?
Okay.
And then he left to go work on his chicken house that he was converting into a commercial quail house business.
Wow. Real entrepreneur.
Real entrepreneur. At around 4 p.m., Wayne's wife got home from work along with Wayne's mother. So Evelyn and Wayne's mother got there and they didn't report him missing until the next day at 3:30 p.m. So
Okay.
It's about a whole 24 hours he's been gone and has not contacted his wife. And I was talking to someone about this case, and they're like, well, maybe he just up and left. Maybe he just wants to start a new life. First off, you're 52. You're jogging towards death. You're about to end your life. You're not trying to find a new one. But his truck, his keys, $800 in cash, his wallet, and his dog were all left behind.
You never leave your dog.
Yeah, you never leave
Never.
your dog.
If you're going to start a new life, you leave your kids, you leave your wife, you never leave your dog.
Never leave the dog.
Never leave the dog.
Or $800 cash.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing is he went missing, but this obviously wasn't, like, a robbery.
Yeah.
Because his wallet and $800 in cash in 1995? That was 23 years ago.
Yeah.
But a neighbor heard hammering the afternoon of the disappearance.
Okay.
And there was reports of some white dude driving a red car through the neighborhood at the time. But white dude in a red car, ooh. Any guy in his late 30s during his midlife crisis.
Yeah.
So that led nowhere.
What do you think the hammering was, though?
It was him working on his quail house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Quail. From the beginning, they investigated it as a homicide.
Okay.
From the very beginning. At the time of him going missing, the population was only 22,000 people.
Oh my God.
So it's like there's no obvious like signs of a struggle. So he fucking knew his killer, right? Right? That sounds like, and that's just like suspecting that he was killed.
But who kills a 52-year-old though? Who kidnaps a 52-year-old?
So
You know
I
what
looked
mean?
into this, and like I said, he had been a painter for years. but he was an independent painter, and he would hire people to help him. And like maybe it was someone he owed. But again, it doesn't seem like that was the
MO.
Motivation.
Oh.
Because he had $800 cash.
Yeah, they didn't steal the money. They didn't steal anything else.
Yeah,
He's
so
just gone.
They suspect he knew his killer.
Okay.
That is, if he was killed. His wife, unfortunately, did not get justice. She passed away in 2014 at the age of 67.
Did she get a fucking life insurance claim though? Is she a
hope
suspect?
so.
Is she a suspect?
Well, she's dead.
Yeah, like 15 years. No,
I don't think she
almost
was
20
a suspect.
years later.
I don't think she was a suspect. Kind of seems fishy though, because she was like at work, and all of a sudden he goes missing, right?
Yeah, maybe she got a new lover. Jealousy. New lover killed the husband.
I didn't see if she got remarried or not.
But I mean, she lived 20 years after, almost 20 years, after he went missing.
Well, and then I'm gonna butcher this too. DA McAley. Anyway, the DA said there's progress in his case in 2007, but never released anything since then.
So 12 years later, they're still working on the case?
Yeah, like he's never been found. Nothing.
Wow.
That's it. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to give you.
Wow.
Is that this guy went missing in 1995. 23 years later, they still haven't found any remains. There's been no reports of him. Nothing.
Well, Wayne, if you're listening, reach out, buddy.
Let us know you're here.
Let us know you're all right.
Give me a sign. Let's move on to a interesting killer in Alabama.
Oh, shit.
This is a serial killer.
What's the kill count?
Officially, let me look at my notes.
Are we talking double digits here?
So, it's 9 to 12 suspected.
Shit.
But I believe he was only charged with 5.
Gotta step it up, dude.
So, hike it up there. You didn't even hit the 20s, you fucking loser.
Look, you're not a real serial killer unless you hit 25, okay?
That's very few. Okay, so his name is Daniel Lee. Another thing I'm going to probably butcher is Daniel Lee Siebert? Here,
let me see it. Let me see
read
it.
this.
Show me. Siebert or Siebert. Siebert.
Yeah, Siebert or Siebert. So this fool was born in 54, June 17th.
1854?
1954.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I guess I should specify.
Yeah, well, you never know.
In Mattoon, Illinois.
Damn.
So he's not an Alabama native. He had an abusive father. An abusive father. His name is Erwin Julius Siebert. Sexually and physically abused him, beaten, raped, forced him to perform oral sex.
What?
Made him put on girls' underwear and have sex with him.
In the 50s?
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
And made him wear girls' underwear?
That's fucked up.
Where do you get girls' underwear?
Probably Target.
Everyone shops at Target. He would gag him, tie him up, and even urinate on him. He was into golden showers, bro.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's super fucked up.
Damn.
He would bullwhip him.
No.
Hit him with a bullwhip.
Wait, the dad did this to the son?
Yeah. So
that's fucked.
So Daniel's father did this to him as he was growing up. When Daniel was 11 years old, his mom finally left. Took her 11 years
Jesus.
at least.
Wow.
Daniel later told his son, quote, "I know now it was too late."
Well, yeah, after fucking 11 years of abuse like that.
Abuse and rape and
Yeah. Golden showers and
so
fucking...
with the bullwhip, he still had scars from it as
No
as an
way.
adult. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then when he was 12, his mom found a new dude. And that's when he ran away from home. So he ran away at 12.
Oh, wow.
If I tried to run away at 12, I would have been fucked.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been like, "Oh, where do I get food? It's cold outside." And so he ran away from home, and another quote was, he was lost to the streets and drugs and prostitution.
Whoa. At the age of 12, he was getting prosties?
I don't know, dude.
What up?
Or he was being a prosty.
Oh, shit.
That sounds like prostate,
Yeah.
not prostitution.
Prostitute.
Prostitute. And then in 1972, so he was born in 54. He was down the line. He joined the Marines
Naturally.
under a different name,
Really?
Daniel Marlowe.
Was that like identity theft, or did he like
I don't
change his
know.
name?
I don't know. I couldn't find anything on it. He actually changes his name twice.
Really?
So yeah, he joined the Marines under the name Daniel Marlowe, which is way easier for me to say.
Yeah.
But he was given a early dishonorable discharge. Dishonorable.
What did he do?
I couldn't find any information on what
Really?
he did.
Wow.
I seriously looked all day and couldn't find anything on why he was discharged. And then between 1973 and 1975, he had 2 kids. 1 girl and 1 boy. So Daniel, in 1985, was eventually befriended by a guy named Donald Hendren.
Okay.
So Donald was moving to Talladega, Alabama to be an artist at the Alabama Institute of the Deaf and Blind.
Whoa.
And
Wait, Talladega, does it have anything to do with the movie Talladega Nights?
I don't know.
Okay.
I actually just thought of that.
Yeah.
And I really wish I looked it up
Wow.
earlier.
You really blew it on the research there.
Yeah, I didn't even think Talladega Nights until just now. It's hard to think of a Will Ferrell movie while you're reading about this man that kills people.
Yeah.
So Daniel now just changed his name again to Danny Spence. I have a note written here where I call him Danny Boy.
Danny boy.
So how he met Donald was he was hitchhiking and he had a artist case, and Donald picked him up and invited him to come to Alabama and work at the Institute of the Deaf and Blind with him.
Okay.
What blind people have to do with art, I don't know.
They can feel it.
Can I come over and touch your face later? So the now Danny actually declined. He was going back to Illinois with his family. Eventually, he persuaded him to come to Alabama. So in January of 1986, so he met Donald in 1985. And in 1986, Danny Boy moved in with Donald in Talladega. And started working at the Institute.
Were they lovers?
That would have been real neat.
I bet they were.
They weren't.
What? Two grown men living together? Come on.
So, quote unquote, Danny Spence volunteered at the school as an art teacher and hoped that it would lead to like a permanent position.
Okay.
I think now he was like, oh, I'm good. But Donald reported that he moved out of the apartment shortly after Danny moved in because Danny started dating a student from the institute.
Whoa.
Was against school policy.
Obviously.
'Cause I feel like most schools have that policy.
So were these like minors at this school, or was this just...
No, so the student he started dating was a 24-year-old Sherry Weathers.
Oh, okay.
But she was a hearing impaired
Gotcha. Okay.
single mother.
She'll never hear this. What?
Well, she had two. Just wait.
Okay.
She had two young sons, 5-year-old Chad and 4-year-old
Such
Joseph.
a Chad.
On February 19th, 1986, Danny Spence went to Sherry's home and strangled her.
What? Why are you laughing, dude?
Because you were like, she'll never hear this.
Oh,
And you're right.
oh my God. He strangled his girlfriend?
Yeah. So
Why? That's not funny, babe.
I know. Just the fact that you said she'll never hear this.
She never heard him coming. Dude.
Oh God, that's so fucked up.
Oh man.
But let me get serious.
Yeah. Compose yourself.
So not only did he strangle his girlfriend Sherry, or this woman Sherry, he also strangled her 2 children.
No.
That are 4 and 5. So pretty much what happened is she didn't show up to school for like a week, and people became worried, and her counselor called the manager of her apartment.
Okay.
They went in and found her and her 2 sons in the bed, covered loosely with a blanket.
Wow. He didn't even tuck them in tight.
No.
But to be honest, less Chads in the world, the better.
Chad is a terrible name. Like, there are places I don't go because I'm like, too many Chads.
Yeah. You know what, though? I do know a really cool Chad.
You know a cool
know
Chad?
Yeah.
I didn't know those
He's
were
really
things.
cool. He's a good friend of mine. Just one. There's always an exception. See? I do know a good Chad. He's a great drummer. He's a great drummer.
Oh, he's a drummer.
He's a drummer.
Okay. That's,
Yeah. So there's always an exception.
Yeah, he's going against the stereotype.
Now I'm wondering if his name is Chad. This Bud Light's really kicking in here.
Yeah, it's getting.
It's Chad. It's Chad for sure. Okay, continue. Sorry.
I have a friend named Chad. His name might be Chad.
So there might be one cool Chad.
Maybe. I'll look it
No,
up later.
it for sure is. It's for sure. I don't want to say his last name, but he's the one good one.
So that wasn't the only person he killed that night. He killed another student from the school who was also hearing impaired and lived in the same apartment building. Her name was Linda Jarman.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, listen. She can't listen to anything.
Oh,
She's
no,
hearing impaired.
babe. Wait, so this guy just had it out for the fucking hearing impaired, basically. Is what you're saying.
That's specifically why I chose him, because who the fuck murders deaf girls?
He's working at the school, and he's just had it up to his ears with these deaf people, dude.
Had it up to his ears with deaf people.
You like that?
I did like that. Well, anyway, so he murders Linda Jarman, and then he fucking steals her car.
Naturally. He's got to get home.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Their bodies weren't found until 5 days later.
Whoa.
Like I said, she wasn't showing up to school and people got worried. So, when they found Linda Jarman, They went to her apartment and she was found naked and strangled, and her television was on.
Wow.
And her car was gone.
What was she watching?
I don't know.
Oh.
I hope it was something neat, like Price is Right.
Hopefully, yeah.
Just like my neighbor plays outside very loud every night. So Spence, quote, unquote, Danny Boy, had not been back to work since the murder on the 19th. On the 20th, they also found a body of a 19-year-old black prostitute named Cheryl Evans. She had been missing for about a week, and her body was just dumped on the side of the road.
Damn.
And then on the 24th, a 32-year-old cocktail waitress named another Linda Odom, was reported missing. On March 3rd, so we're like 2 weeks in. Yeah. Linda Jarman, the first Linda, the deaf Linda, her car was found abandoned with a flat tire in Kentucky.
Whoa.
Nearby, police found a campsite where there is a large collection of women's underwear.
No.
Yeah, dude. You think he was just like sniffing that shit up?
Well, for sure, but does that go back to his dad making him wear women's underwear? Maybe that's where he got that fetish, so.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but like a large collection? I wonder how many pairs makes it a large collection?
It's gotta be like 10 plus.
10 plus?
10 plus.
That's a large collection?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
That's what I think. I'm not saying that's the official large.
10 isn't like a lot.
If you found
after killing 4 women.
If you found 10 pairs of women's panties in my sock drawer.
If I found 2, that's a large collection.
Yeah.
It's too many.
Or was it a large collection because they're larger women?
Ooh, no, I don't think that's.
Okay.
I don't think that's what
Maybe
it is.
It was into the plus size.
BBW. Anyway, so we have 2 deaf women, 2 children dead, and a prostitute.
Wow.
And we have 1 woman missing. And they find the women's underwear at a campsite and a birth certificate with the name Danny Ray Spence. Whoa. Neat. And then upon finding the car, fingerprints matched to Daniel Siebert, or however the fuck you say his name, which they then discovered he had a previous conviction of manslaughter.
What?
In Las Vegas.
No.
Yeah. I tried to find reports on his manslaughter case. And he was convicted.
No way. How did he get away?
I believe he only spent like a year behind bars for that.
1 year for manslaughter?
Yeah.
What?
It was like 1 or 2 years because he was convicted of manslaughter in Las Vegas in 1979, and he met Donald in 1985.
That's 6 years.
Yeah, but it wasn't a very long time.
Yeah.
Is the point.
Damn. Hey, I'm gonna you keep talking. I'm gonna get another beer and pee.
I told you to get another beer.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want it to get warm. I don't want to just sit out for 30 minutes. I need fresh, crisp beer. All right.
Hey guys, welcome to the break. Just wanted to thank you again for listening. Ryan, you got anything to say?
To States of Crime podcast.
Oh, is that what it's called?
That's what we're called, dude.
We're States of Crime?
So we are States of Crime, and this is our lovely little podcast. And when I have 6 beers, when I drink 6 beers, this is what happens. I get a little bit of a accent.
It's terrible.
And,
Stop.
I know it's terrible, but no, this is our break time, and we just want to let you guys know that we're on social media, and we want you to follow us. Lachelle, are we on Facebook?
Yes.
What's our name on Facebook?
States of Crime.
Tight. Follow us on there. What about Twitter? Are we on Twitter?
We're on Twitter
What do we call on Twitter?
at States of Crime.
Oh my God! Follow us. Give us a holler. What about Instagram?
We're for sure on Instagram.
Oh,
Isn't everyone?
Shit, Instagram's my favorite social media. Did you know that?
I assume so. I'm personally never on it.
I love Instagram.
But our Instagram
What's our Instagram
is
called?
States of Crime.
Oh my God! Follow us on there. What about YouTube?
We're on YouTube.
Oh my God! What are we called on
Oh
YouTube?
my god.
Oh my God.
We're States of Crime.
States of Crime. So, across all social media platforms, we are called States of Crime.
But
And-
wait, did you know they could email us?
Oh my gosh! Why would anyone want to email us?
I don't know. Comments, questions, or maybe suggestions for the next podcast?
Shit! Like, hey, have you heard about this killer?
In my state
In
that
my
you
state,
haven't
have
got
you heard
to
about this dumb, stupid criminal?
yet? Or maybe, someone that's missing.
Oh, what if? Oh, how
That
about
is
this?
actually crazy.
How about this? What if a listener's like, hey, my sister's missing. Can you talk about her to help to spread the word?
I mean, I'm more than
Dude,
willing.
I would fucking be down for that.
Yeah, I'm
I just picked my nose.
where we are a little satire and we are a little crazy about it. We're more than
But hey,
happy to
how about this?
send the word
How
out.
about this? If you're a listener and you've got a missing loved one, fuck it, dude. We'll do it. We'll put it on here. If the state's right, we'll do it.
Keep it tight.
If the state's right, keep it tight. That's what's up.
So
Oh my God.
just don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Well, technically you don't follow on YouTube, but subscribe to us.
Yeah.
All of those are States of Crime. If you do want to email us with questions, comments, or suggestions, it's statesofcrimepodcast@gmail.com. All right, let's get back to the show.
All right, back to the show. Thanks for listening. Bruh, bruh.
And I just dropped the lid to my beer.
Oh my God, why would you do that?
It's the worst.
And we're back. I peed. I got a beer.
I peed.
Ew.
I got a beer. Why is it ew when I do it, but not ew when you do it?
Sexism's real, babe. Oh, you made it. Cap
Yeah.
in the trash.
Okay, so where we left off, we just found out Danny Boy had a previous conviction of manslaughter in Las Vegas. They also found out he was wanted
Whoa.
for first-degree assault in San Francisco, where he strangled a prostitute,
Naturally. So.
as you do.
But it wasn't like a sexy strangle. It was like.
It wasn't like a, yeah, harder, daddy. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like a, no, please stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure that because there's a difference, you know.
There is
yeah.
a difference. Yeah, no, she was filing charges against him, and then that's when they realized, like, oh shit, we got a serial killer. And then, so that was on March 3rd.
Okay.
On March 30th, they found the second Linda, the cocktail waitress. They found her decomposed remains outside of Talladega. And then the search continued for a whole 6 months.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
So he was gone for 6 months.
Yeah, they couldn't find him for 6 months.
Wow.
Just go serial killer.
Why don't they just
derp a
check?
derp.
Why don't you just look for his check-ins on Facebook?
Probably because this was in the 80s.
Oh, okay. They didn't have that back then? Oh.
I have so many friends that do the check-in like everywhere they go.
Oh, dude, I never do that shit.
I have never checked in anywhere.
Never. Because that's just like, hey, I'm at this place right now. Come rob me. Like, I'm serious. I know that sounds like,
come rob me.
yeah, like if you check in at a bar or a restaurant, that's saying I'm not home right now. And if I know where you live and I'm a piece of shit, I'm gonna fucking come rob you.
Well, yeah, and also if you look at like my Facebook, I have a lot of friends that are just like random meets at the bar.
Yeah.
Like, I probably couldn't even identify like half of my Facebook friends list. I'm not going to tell them where I am.
Yeah.
That's like, see, for you, it's like, come rob me. And for me, it's like, come rape me.
Yeah.
Like, looking to get roofied tonight.
Yeah, dude.
Come meet me over at this bar I'm at.
Another thing, too, is like when people go on vacation, they let people know, like, I'm in fucking Cancun right now for a week. It's like, I know where you live. I'm going to come fucking rob you.
Yeah, see, I don't post about vacation until I get back.
Exactly, yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
We got a little off track there. So Danny Boy's gone for 6 months. But he had been reported in several different states, even in Canada.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, this fool made
He's
it
an international killer.
Yeah.
Whoa, what
Well, maybe. I don't know if he killed while he was in Canada.
Okay.
But he went to Canada.
Gotcha.
I've never even been to Canada,
Neither
and I
have
didn't
I.
kill
Hey.
anybody.
Yeah.
So, dude, get this. September 3rd, he calls a friend, and she rats him out, dude.
No.
September 3rd of 1986. He calls his friend, quote, and she fucking calls the cops. So
why would you do that?
So
he was trying to get laid. For
maybe.
For sure.
Maybe, because obviously it was a lady.
It was
friend.
a woman. Oh yeah, totally. Her quote unquote friend. Yeah, he's trying to get some pussy. Hey, even serial killers need to fuck.
Oh, I'll bring something up about that later.
Okay.
So yeah, the next time he calls her, they trace his phone call, and he's in Tennessee. They showed some mugshots around this phone booth that he called from, and he was working for a restaurant in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. When he arrived to work the next day, he was arrested.
Whoa. We're burping so much, dude.
I know. Fuck Bud Light.
Bud Light, more like burp light. More like fucking burp a lot.
Good
Burp
one.
heavy. Bud Light, burp heavy.
What is their logo like? Made for friends.
It's like whatever goes.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear about their like rape propaganda thing?
Yeah. It was like, yeah, totally.
So, once Danny Boy was arrested, he like immediately confessed to the 5 murders in Alabama, which was Sherry and her 2 kids, the deaf Linda, and then the cocktail waitress Linda.
So he confessed to those.
Yeah, he confessed like right away.
Wow.
And then he implied that there were others. When police asked him about it, they asked pretty much like, oh, well, how many others? And he said, I bet he said it so cold too, like just glaze over his eyes. It was like maybe a dozen, maybe more.
Whoa.
I try to block those things out of my mind. Like that weird kid in your class that always wears a trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's a weird kid in your class that always wears a trench coat.
I don't think kids wear trench coats anymore.
They just wear camo ones, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God. I automatically thought of this weird kid that wore like a camo trench coat in my school and always flicked rubber bands at me.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
What an asshole. Anyway. So
Hopefully he gets killed by a serial killer.
I don't even remember his name. But so he was caught in September of 86, and then in 87, while he was waiting for trial, he confessed to 2 murders in Los Angeles.
Whoa.
So we're talking about Alabama serial killer, and he
made it all the way to California.
Yeah, he confessed to killing 2 women in Los Angeles, which had been attributed to a different serial killer.
Really?
They thought it was a different serial killer the whole time, and it turns out it was this guy.
Holy
It
shit.
was good old Danny Boy.
Good old Danny Boy.
They thought it was the Southside Strangler.
Oh, yeah.
With your reaction, I'm just assuming you've heard of them.
I've heard of him.
So with that, it was in 1985 that he murdered these 2 black prostitutes. And I just say black prostitutes because that's what they are.
So
like.
He hated deaf people and black people. That's
Apparently, because, well, I don't know if Linda Odom, the cocktail waitress, was black or white, but reading through everything I could find on this guy, they always say black prostitutes because apparently it matters. But yeah, in 1985, he killed the 28-year-old Gidget Castro.
That's a real name.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's her real name.
That sounds like a video game name, like a character.
Pick your player.
Yeah.
Digit Castro.
Digit Castro.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the menu music. Digit Castro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I can like just see
Yeah.
it like swaying back
Yeah,
and forth,
yeah,
ready to
exactly.
fight
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah. Dude, side note, why don't they have a fucking serial killer video game, fighting game, where you can be like
Because a lot of people don't want these people to be what is it called?
glorified?
Glorified. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure people have thought about it.
okay, how about why don't they just do like fictional, like Freddy Krueger and fucking Jason? That'd be sick,
I think that
dude.
exists.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, you should Google that later.
I'll Google it.
God, I hate that. Okay, and then he also killed another prostitute, a 19-year-old. Fuck these names, dude. Nessia McElrath. Read that.
Nessia McElrath?
Okay, you read it the exact same way
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah,
So he strangled both of them as
Damn.
well. So that's what we were at 5. That's 7.
Yeah.
And he said there could be a dozen, maybe more. This dude is a fucking loon. So I guess when they like questioned him,
Okay.
I just had an aneurysm. I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
When they questioned him about it, he knew information that was only people that were involved with the murders would know. So he was convicted of that. He explained to the police that he murdered prostitutes. Prostitutes. He murdered prostitutes so that he could take their money.
Dude. So,
What a dick.
side note, I legit, you can even look this up. I don't give a fuck because fuck this guy. I'll say his name. Well, actually, I don't even know if this is his real name, but I knew this guy in San Diego probably 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
You knew a guy.
I knew a guy. His name was
San
Wolf. He went by Wolf.
Okay.
And I never liked this guy. He was like skeezy kind of.
He already sounds like
Yeah.
dirty and needs a shower.
He had a wallet chain and.
Oh, gross.
So,
My ex had a wallet chain.
Oh, gross, dude.
Sorry, continue with your story.
So anyway, like, come to find out, a few years later, after I kind of, we weren't friends, but we hung out at this coffee shop together. He got arrested for basically he would go get a prostitute, fuck them, and then hold them at gunpoint and rob them.
First off, asshole.
Yeah. So that's a real life dude that I knew who did that in San Diego. I'm
Jesus
pretty
Christ.
sure he's doing life or doing like a long stint.
I'd
Because
hope so.
apparently he did like that. He did that to a lot of fucking prostitutes.
Dude, the whole prostitute thing, I was thinking about this earlier when I was reading about him and like listening like to his documentary and stuff. Even if I wanted a prostitute, I don't even know where I'd find one. And I imagine they were easier to find like on the streets back then. But
well, like San Diego.
now it's like back pages, right?
No, actually, Backpage just got shut down. FBI raided that shit. What
Oh.
up? Yeah, you could go to like Craigslist. There's like, oh no, Craigslist actually is cracking down on that shit too.
I just want to
I just want to fuck. So no,
Well,
you.
this dude killed, what was it, 3 prostitutes?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know where I'd find one of those.
So
Attempted 4.
so in San Diego, where we live, El Cajon Boulevard was known as like Prostituteville.
Like the Boulevard?
The Boulevard. And also
the
it was
hospital?
nicknamed the Blade.
Okay, well.
So that's where, and so if you wanted to pick, I don't know if it is so much
well,
anymore, but
the prostitutes that he killed were in Alabama and Los Angeles.
yeah.
Just the whole prostitution thing is just a whole nother story that we're not going to get into.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
it's real quick. We'll go back to this to the story real quick, but I think as far as prostitutes go, it's so hard because I used to like legitimately drive down the street and see prostitutes hooking.
Well, see,
like
I
10
saw
years
that,
ago.
I
10
saw
years
that
ago.
when I lived in Vegas, and you still see it in Vegas.
Yeah.
But like,
Like Girls of the Night, like you would legitimately see that.
yeah, they're called Boulder Hoes
Oh,
because they're on
shit.
Boulder Highway.
Oh wow.
But yeah, just like,
Every town's got that fucking neighborhood where that's like the prosti area.
and maybe it's just because I don't know this neighborhood as well. Like, I just
yeah,
I don't
but
know.
El Cajon Boulevard was the spot. But
It's-
anyway, let's get back to
yeah.
Danny Boy.
Let's get back to the prostitute killer instead of the prostitute. He was also charged with the 86 strangulation of a 57-year-old woman named Beatrice McDougal. I love her last name.
Beatrice
McDougal.
McDoug.
Her body was found in a hotel room in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So this dude's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Like he's got kills in Los Angeles and Alabama. He was found in Tennessee. He had another kill in New Jersey, Las Vegas. Like, what?
He wanted to see the world, dude.
Oh, God. Maybe that's what I need to do to travel. Just start killing people.
Yeah.
So he received a death. Talking is so hard.
Talking's hard.
So in 87, he got the death penalty for the murder of Sherry and her 2 sons and the deaf Linda. And then he was sentenced to life for the cocktail waitress Linda, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, he was already sentenced to death. Why are you going to give him a life sentence
Well, it's just,
as well?
semantics. Like, just official paperwork. Like,
I just feel like he's already got a death sentence slapped on him. Just
yeah, but
And it's
imagine if you're
eh.
the family of the other girl. It's like that's kind of justice served. Like,
my grandma's name is Linda.
wow. Fun fact.
So earlier when you were like serial killers like to fuck too, this comes into play. So he liked to draw.
Okay.
And I showed you some of his art.
Oh yeah.
It's usually depicting women in bondage, but in one of his artworks there is a little character wearing a t-shirt that said serial killers need love too.
Oh, that was that guy?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I
so
thought those drawings were like recent.
No, that was all his art.
I thought you said it was like 2006.
He
When did he get did he get killed? Death penalty? Like,
so I didn't
tell me
write
you did
this
the research to
down.
see what happened. If he got killed or not for getting the death penalty. Literally look it up on your phone right now. I'm not kidding. We cannot let this hang.
No. He did not die by death penalty. Actually.
Oh, he did not.
I can go more into that. My notes are scattered, and I gotta find where the year is.
So he did have some sick ass art.
He does have some
he does,
great art.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I really dig it.
But I thought that art you showed me, you said it was in 2006.
No. His execution was set for October 2007.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like pretty in the future. So he would draw.
Can you hear that interference? See?
Yeah.
See?
I just turned on my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, dude. I told you the interference.
You told me to look it up.
I know, but I'm just letting you know right now. So for everyone listening to this right now, Lachelle never believed me that there's satellite interference.
Dude, I do believe you. I just make fun of you.
And then she just heard. So if you guys are here, there's a little crackling, a little. That's the fucking Wi-Fi internet interfering with the microphones. And also some people think that that's like aliens or, you know, some type of ghost or something.
I'm willing to believe the ghost thing.
Yeah. See? I just heard it. Okay.
So he died April 22nd, 2008.
Oh, shit. By natural causes or what?
I will tell you in a moment. So when he was in prison, he liked to draw, often depicting women in bondage.
That's hot.
Dude, his artwork is great. He sold his artwork on murderabilia sites.
He sold it?
He sold it.
No.
Just like people want to buy John Wayne Gacy's art.
Oh, wow.
Like he sold it on murderabilia sites. He also had more than a couple female, quote, pen pals, who were devoted to him and would post updates about him and death penalty laws.
Whoa.
So his execution was set for October 2007. And he challenged death row protocol and the death penalty. So his execution, within a day of his execution, before it was stayed pending a Supreme Court ruling. So he's being treated for pancreatic cancer.
Oh, wow.
Which, I don't know if you know, but pancreatic cancer is like, there's no coming back.
Yeah.
It's painful. It sucks. You're dying. So Danny Boy tried to challenge his death penalty, stating that the drugs used to treat his cancer would interact with the drugs used for lethal injection and would cause him unnecessary pain. Which a fucking doctor backed up.
What?
A physician was like, yeah, it's possible that it will cause him to vomit.
Let's not mention the unnecessary pain that he caused. How many fucking hookers?
Seriously,
how
hookers,
how many deaf people?
4 and a 5-year-old.
His fucking girlfriend and his children.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna fucking vomit a little bit? Yeah, fuck
Bro,
you, dude.
Get this. His son currently is being held in a California state prison.
For what?
I don't know. I didn't look into it because
dude,
I don't care.
I don't know. That might be kind of interesting. Is he a killer too?
I can't find out his name.
What do you mean?
I couldn't find out his name.
Oh, really?
His son's name.
I don't feel like you researched enough.
Oh my god.
I'm disappointed.
You know what? Fucking cancel the podcast. So before they could put him to death, he died of cancer on what did I just say? April 22nd, 2008. 2008.
Oh, he died.
I just almost said 2018 because it's currently 2018.
Yeah.
So yeah, April 22nd, 2008. God damn it. He died of his pancreatic cancer. After his death, Alabama Attorney General Troy King said that his death should, quote, put an end to the years of legal shenanigans that have gone on.
Wow. He said, quote unquote, shenanigans.
Yeah. And then Esther Brown, executive secretary of he actually caused quite an uproar with the death penalty in Alabama.
Really?
So Esther Brown, executive secretary of Project Hope to abolish the death penalty, stated that he certainly hoped to die from the cancer before he was executed. And you know what? Fuck him for getting what he wanted.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that.
And again, our Alabama Attorney General Troy King stated, "It's a shame he got what he wanted, but the people who he brutally executed had no say in the matter at all, and that's the injustice of this."
Well, dude, that's what's fucked up. That's what's fucked up is that he got arrested in 1987. You said
86.
86, and he wasn't. And cut to 2008 when he died, and he's like 30 years later.
See, that's the thing I don't get is, okay, so there's with the death penalty, dude, they'll be sitting on death row for years, and it's not like what it is in the movies. They can order shit off of Amazon. It's like a fucking hotel almost for them.
Yeah.
They get fed every day. Like, they're not suffering in there.
Yeah.
And again, he was arrested in 86, convicted in 87. Was there until 2008. Like, he was there for 20 years on death row.
Yeah. Is that 20 years or?
That's 20
yeah, it is
years.
20. Yeah, I said 30 earlier. I'm retarded.
He was sitting on death row for 20 years. And just like Troy King said, he got what he wanted, yet all of his victims had no fucking say in their strangulation.
Yeah, but it's like if you have that much evidence and he admitted to
he
killing
confessed
those,
to
he
it.
confessed to killing those people. Let's give you like 2 years to file the paperwork, get everything in order. Let the relatives of the deceased know so they can fly out to watch him be executed. It shouldn't take more. If they're admitting to fucking murder, it shouldn't take more than 2 years to execute him.
Well, yeah. See, and like I said, his execution was set for October 2007, but he challenged it by saying, because, legal injection is supposed to be like the humane way of killing people.
But from what I hear now, it's like kind of inhumane.
Yeah, and so new research has come out. But the point is, I don't care that it's causing him discomfort.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, it could make him vomit. Okay, let him vomit and let him die. Because, dude, he strangled
children, black
and
hookers,
prostitutes, and deaf women, and a cocktail waitress.
Women.
Like, I don't care if it causes him discomfort.
So that's my thing is like, I get kind of delaying a death sentence to somebody who's denying the murder that they say they're convicted of.
Yeah.
Because you never know what if. Okay.
Yeah, there's that
what if,
questionable.
Okay, let's
maybe
whatever. But if somebody's admitting to murder and they're like, yeah, I killed like 4 or 5 people, probably dozens more.
We
Who
just
knows?
counted 7.
Yeah, we counted 7. He said it could be over a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's kill that motherfucker in like 2 years.
Yeah, like.
By the way,
let's get rid of it.
Hot take: are you for or against death penalty?
I am for, but I think there has to be efficient evidence. If it's circumstantial,
no way. Yeah.
No way. It has to be like for sure dry cut. They did it.
Yeah.
Because there's too many cases of maybes.
I know.
I think death penalty, if you're gonna do that, it needs to be dry cut. Yes, they for sure fucking did
concrete ass evidence.
Yeah, it's gotta be concrete.
Yeah.
Like,
would you be a part of the firing squad though?
Fun fact: I had a cousin that was a part of the firing squad.
Really?
Yeah. And we'll get into that in a later episode.
Okay.
way later because it's Utah. But yeah, I had a cousin that was a part of the firing squad. What's interesting about firing squad is how they do it is they get like 7 men.
Mm-hmm. Is it only men?
Or women.
Oh, is there women allowed?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
They get 7 people.
Persons.
They get 7 persons.
Mhm.
And only 3 of them have bullets.
I thought it was just one.
No, they get several people, and then they have a couple of them have actual bullets.
Yeah.
And maybe it was one in the past, but I think it's just like a surefire way to make sure they die.
Yeah.
But no one knows like who has bullets in their cartridge,
Mm-hmm.
and they all shoot at the same time, so it's like no one knows who's the killer. We'll for sure have to talk about the death penalty at another time because I have so many fucking opinions. So many opinions. You know what? I'm getting kind of heated. Let's move on to a stupid criminal.
Whoa.
Let's lighten up the mood a little bit.
Ding, 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 ding. Stupid criminal.
Dum 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 dum.
Dum, 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 dum.
Okay, so I'm sure you've heard of the mannequin challenge.
Yes.
So the mannequin challenge generally goes along with the song Black Beatles by Ray Shamard.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrities have done it. One of your faves and one of my least faves, Taylor Swift, has done it.
Oh, my girl, T Swift. What up?
Terrible. NFL players have done it. A lot of celebrities have done it.
Yep.
So some dudes in Alabama just thought it'd be sick to do one reenacting a shootout in Alabama.
Oh, didn't we watch that video the other day?
Yeah, I showed you the video. I didn't tell you the context of
You did
why I was
not.
watching it.
Yeah.
It
was like straight up a bunch of gangsters.
bunch
just
of
like
bunch of gangsters.
hoodlums. Bunch of fucking hoodlums.
Down in Alabama.
Gangsters. All with guns, fucking.
Yeah, definitely like a provide a link thing. Well, the thing is it's been viewed 1.1 million plus times on YouTube.
Okay.
It's been seen by a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, it reached a lot of eyeballs, including the Madison County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, shit.
Who, I'm sure were questionable about the at least 19 guns. Wondering if they had proper licenses, proper permits. And they caught the house on film.
Yeah.
And so the police eventually got a search warrant. And at 5:02 a.m. is when they executed that, which led to 2 Alabama men being arrested.
Oh, shit.
So, Kenneth Fennell White, who was 49, was arrested and charged with first-degree possession of marijuana. Which, we live in California. That's not a big
so
deal.
Retarded, dude.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
God. And they... In a lot of the articles I read, they're like, including marijuana, like, just totally demonizing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but was there heroin there? Like, what else were they in possession of? Because pot, But anyway... So first-degree possession of marijuana and possession of a firearm. Get this, Kenneth Fennell White was a felon.
Really?
And he put a video on the internet of him holding a firearm.
Holy shit.
Which, as I'm sure you know, is fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's not illegal to hold a...
If you're a felon.
Oh, wait. So if you're a felon, you can't put a video of yourself...
If you're a felon, you are not allowed to have possession of a firearm. Really.
Wow.
So, he got charged with first-degree possession of marijuana and possession of a firearm by a violent felon.
Whoa.
But get this, he was 49 and arrested with him was 23. 23-year-old Terry Brown. Why are you hanging out with a 23-year-old when you're 50? Just curious. So Terry Brown was charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, loitering, and promoting prison contraband.
What?
I'm very confused about the loitering.
Yeah, or the prison contraband, like.
So the reason why he was charged with prison contraband was because upon arriving to prison, he had marijuana on his person.
Oh my god, dude. It was for sure up his ass. Big time. 100%.
Yeah, what a
100%.
fucking idiot.
Yeah. He's trying to smuggle it in.
So, when they found... So, police confiscated 2 handguns, 1 assault rifle, a single barrel shotgun, a tactical vest, and many rounds of ammunition and multiple magazines. Along with that, they found several bags of marijuana packed for resale and a grinder. So, a lot of
Ooh.
paraphernalia there. Every article that I read explained what a grinder was. Good old Kenneth Fenelwhite, the 50-year-old, his bail was set at $30,000. And then Terry Brown, the 23-year-old, his bail was set at $3,800. One thing I noticed while watching this video is some kid hid behind a trash can, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is not good protection. I just assume he's never actually been in a shootout. 'Cause oh god.
By the way, if anyone listening wants to watch the video, just look up gun wielding Alabama mannequin challenge.
Dude, I just when I found it, I just looked up a gun mannequin challenge.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find.
It's super easy to find. It's got 1.1 million plus views. The video that I found.
Oh, okay. I think this is a repost because it has less than 1,000.
Yeah,
so.
see, the one that I found had 1.1
But just,
million.
just Google Alabama mannequin challenge leads to arrests.
And the thing is I'm just reporting on 2 people that were arrested in that. There's at least 19 guns in the video.
Yeah, so
At least 22 people, and I'm only telling you about 2 arrests. And
were other people arrested?
I'm not completely sure. These were just the 2 stupid ones. 'Cause first off, any felon knows they're not supposed to be in possession of a firearm, and then uploading a video of them holding a gun on the internet.
That's so dumb, dude.
Why are you the way that you are?
Why are you the way that you are?
As Ryan repeatedly hits himself in the head because he's so confused at the stupidity. But yeah, that's our Alabama. We got our missing person, who is Wayne Douglas Bryan, our killer Daniel Lee Siebert, and our 2 stupid criminals, good old Terry Brown and Kenneth Fenelwhite, 23 and 49. Is it just me that thinks that's weird?
I mean, if you're fucking, you're in the hood, dude, you're slanging,
You're just hanging out with a 50-year-old.
No, but they're all gangsters. They're all drug dealers. They're all fucking whatever, and it's like that's how the life is,
I mean, that's a great assumption.
I'm assuming.
But like, I don't know. Just being like, hey, 50-year-old man, be in this video of us shooting each other.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, if your friends were like, hey, we're gonna do the mannequin challenge, let's fucking all do this.
I don't know. I just think it's weird.
Yeah,
it's just me.
Well, it's just dumb. Like, yeah, you guys are fucking on probation.
He's not on probation. He's just a felon.
Oh, he's just a felon. Yeah.
Yeah. So a felon cannot be in possession of
yeah,
firearm.
and he records video of himself holding a gun.
Yeah.
And it goes viral. You're retarded.
Yeah. And it was a video that went viral.
Yeah.
They didn't have the proper permits. They were drug dealers. They had marijuana. Terry Brown tried to get marijuana into the prison.
Honestly, come on, Terry.
Honestly, I found
Get your
other
shit
stupid
together.
criminals. You know what? Let me tell you about another dumb criminal in Alabama.
Okay.
It's an unidentified woman. That's why I wasn't going to bring it up. But God, it's such a good story.
Okay.
Okay, so this woman found out her husband was cheating on her
Oh my God.
in his like trailer that he would, pack around. His,
Naturally, yeah.
And so with a child that was not hers, she went to this trailer, doused it in gasoline,
What?
and then lit it on fire while she was still in the trailer. So she pretty much had to report herself because she had to be treated for her burns.
Oh my God.
Because she lit the trailer on fire while she was still in it.
That's so lit.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to bring it up because she's an unidentified woman. But really, just how dumb are you? Like, step outside, light a match.
Yeah, step outside of the trailer, then throw the match in.
Yeah, have you never seen any, like, weird action movie that has that scene? They always have the Zippo, and then they throw the Zippo.
It in. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't stay inside. First off, it was like a truck pulled trailer.
Oh my God.
And she...
Oh, it wasn't even like an RV trailer?
It wasn't even like a double wide.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
Truck pulled?
Yeah, it was like a trailer you take camping.
Yeah.
And so she went to her husband's trailer and just lit it on fire while she was inside.
Damn, dude.
Like a goddamn idiot. Anyway, so, you know what? That's the 22nd state, the great old Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh. Where they like grits, Bud Light, and murder.
Pecans, Bud Light, and murder.
Pecans, grits, murder, and Bud Light.
Yep.
I don't even think I could point Alabama out to you on a map.
Dude, no.
I really don't think I
Well,
could.
like most Alabamians, I have not graduated high school. So fun fact. I got my good enough degree. That's good enough, right?
Fun assumption.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I hear Alabama and I just expect Erwin Siebert to be fucking his son Daniel Siebert.
Yeah.
I don't know. And maybe that's just a naive thing, and I shouldn't be saying it out loud because it is naive.
Mm-hmm.
But I just expect Alabama to be trash, mullets, and like the whole side of my mother's family. All right, well that's Alabama. That's the 22nd state. I'm good to go.
We're good. GTG, dude.
I need another beer.
I need another BL. I got a fucking...
What?
A BL. Bud Light.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say beer, but you were like...
I need another
I thought
BL.
you had a speech impediment all of
BL?
a sudden. A BL?
Do you think I was part of that school that Danny Boy worked at? I need another BL.
The Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind?
Yeah.
Yeah,
BL?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like
Sounds
a deaf
like I'm
person.
saying beer. It sounds
Oh
like
my
a BL sounds like a deaf person saying beer. Can I get a BL? Okay, well I'm going to hell, so what up?
Yeah, I'll meet you there, buddy. I was laughing
Dude.
about the fact that she was
Well,
killed.
the good thing is, babe, that at least deaf people can't listen to this podcast. So
Technology is advancing pretty quick.
Hopefully no one fucking transcribes this.
I meant the ear thing. But you know what? Yeah, let's kill it. I need another beer.
All right, we're going to get a beer. All right, so this has been Ryan Patrick and
Good old Lachelle.
Lachelle,
my belle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also States of Crime.
Course.
Join us next time for Alaska.
Alaska. What's going on with Alaska?
Ooh.
Can you give us a little, you know?
You know what? I found out Alaska is a very scary state.
Oh, shit.
So I'm really excited for Alaska.
Oh, damn. What was their drink? The duck fart?
Oh, yeah, the duck fart.
The duck
you know what?
fart.
I'm into doing the duck fart. You want to do duck fart?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'll suck down a duck fart.
I'll suck your duck fart.
All right. I'll see you later.